show is sponsored by HiveMind CRM. It is more than just a CRM. It is a real estate and business mastermind that comes with an all-in-one CRM. You can have unlimited websites and users. You can call, text, RVM, and email all in one user interface. And you can set up custom automations for any type and multiple businesses. 65% of companies start using a CRM system within the first 5 years of business. Once implemented, the HiveMind will save you on marketing, give you more time, and make more money. One of our users had his first $100,000 month using our system in June. We want to see you automate and accelerate your business. Text us at 210-972-1842 for future meetings, and of course to get our $1 course on how to make more than 6 figures on one land deal. You can schedule your free demo today at hivemindcrm.io.
This is our segment called Meet the Hive. We're here with Andy, a new user just signed up today. We're here to pretty much get to know him and see what he's doing and where he's doing it. So can you tell us a little about yourself and where you do it?
Yes, my name is Andy Gomez. I'm out of Los Angeles, California. I've been doing real estate, wholesaling, flipping, and doing some holds for the past 5 years, full time. And definitely for me, it's a full-time job.
Hey man, yeah, so thank you for being here. Thank you for kind of seeing the vision in the Hive. Like, we love it to death. So when other people see the vision, we're like, I love this person already because their level of thinking is already up there without us having to explain anything. And that day we met over there at the restaurant, when we started talking about like airship and title problems and that kind of stuff. That's a very specific niche. So very rare do you meet somebody who's already working and running in that space and finding success in it. So can you tell us a little bit about how you got into that space?
Definitely. I was doing you traditionally start off, door knocking, doing it the easy way, driving for dollars, door knocking, mortgage foreclosures is what they tell you. And as I was out there, I was fortunate enough to meet some bigger players that were doing the same thing but a different niche. They were attracting problem properties, title issues. Maybe they required probate. The errors has passed. And like I said, fortunately, I was fortunate enough to work under them, and they really helped me out, and I kind of got really good at it. And I would say right now my niche and expertise is, believe it or not, is actually being like a detective, being an expert at finding people. And once you find them, it all comes together, and that's been great.
I've been telling everybody it's awesome that your level of thinking is there and that you use those types of words and phrases. I've been using that a lot more lately. We're not real estate investors. We're really private investigators. Yeah. So if you find a property that's fell over, is having massive problems, like, why has it been like this for 20 or 30 years? Why has nobody come in to solve this problem?
Yes.
So if you come from that perspective, I'm just curious.
Yes.
Even if I don't get the deal, I'm just curious. How did this end up like this? Yes. And then what do you exactly do to look for leads like that? Because it's a very specific type of lead. Yes. So do you go to county records, or do you just driving for dollars?
Yeah, it's like a hit and miss. Yes, I'm driving for dollars. I see that property. I do my research, and then when I know it's going that way, it's once I realize, okay, the first step is to identify, is that person alive, or does that person live? Oh, okay, that person's dead. Okay, now that person on title is dead. Okay, it's not in the living trust. It's still under that person's name. Now, was it a joint tenancy? Okay, maybe the wife is, or the other person is still alive. No, that's the only person there. Okay, so then it's obviously, then you already know, okay, it's probate. It's a probate scenario. Yeah. So then now let me figure out, does this person have any kids? I start doing my research, and it gets to the point where at times they didn't have any kids. They never married. They don't have any kids. What's the next step?
What happens to those properties?
Those properties?
There's no heirs.
Well, when there's no heirs, it depends. Is there a mortgage? Obviously, it's going to go to mortgage foreclosure, or I don't know, maybe at times taxes, certain scenario. But eventually, that property's going to go. It's going to get lost. It's going to get washed out. There you go. That's the way to say it. Somehow it's going to get washed out. And it just so happens at times I run into that scenario where I'm in that process of it's going that way, and I just start doing my research, try to figure out what's going on, put the puzzle together before that day happens. And then that's what I love. Just going out there trying to put the puzzle together, and then realize, okay, no kids, and then no brothers and sisters are alive also. Oh, okay, but they had kids. Now let's go figure out where the niece and nephews would be the next step to figure out where they're at, and make contact with them and look at in regards to your aunt or your uncle, and I get it, they didn't have any kids, but you're the next of kin. Would you like to talk? We can, and then explain to them the process. Obviously, it's going to take some time and effort and money on our end, and then that's when we get the great deals because they understand this can take a lot on our end.
Yeah, we're going to put a lot of time and energy into So in return, we would like to make something good on it.
Exactly.
We don't want to do this. I use this as a joke, but I say it all the time to people. Like, we're not doing this for exercise.
Exactly.
We got enough practice. I'm not doing it to stay physically fit.
Exactly. So I know a lot of these guys that are here at this program, they're talking about they're doing 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 deals a year at $5, $10, $15,000 wholesale. But if I do 5, 10 deals at the minimum $50, $60, $100,000 a piece,
I have a better year. I think,
you know?
yeah, even if that guy outpaced me and he did bigger numbers, yeah, but he had to do 4,000 deals to get there. Like, I'm just gonna do like my one deal or my 2 deals. And
well, one, like they call it the Grand Slam deal.
it doesn't look fancy. You know what's cool about that? You're thinking about it that way too. That's Logan thinks like that too. Yeah, he's like, I love my little deals. They're safe and I win 100% of the time. And I do a lot of base hits. And nobody else is thinking about that. So I'm like, all right, cool. I like that idea, but it's very specific. So I see that.
So what kind of new wholesalers? I think new wholesalers, whenever they contact people, they just give up once they don't realize that it's not the person they're talking to. So a lot of people, they give up right there. What can you tell, what advice somebody as far as, like, maybe look a little deeper as far as how deep do you look to see if it is something, it might be a home run?
I think what it is all these new wholesalers that are coming to these programs, unfortunately they're taught that the first step is obviously you find a property that makes some sense. They got the information. Their next step is to send a mailer and just hopefully they call it.
Pray and pray.
And then I was taught I don't never send a mailer. I'll figure out where that, if the homeowner is alive, go knock on the door and just say, but by chance, are you considering selling your property? Just that easy. Yes, no. Thank you.
Everybody asks me, what's your script?
Yeah.
Would you sell that?
Yeah. And there's one property that actually picked up like that.
Yeah.
And the lady told me straight out, you're the only because where the property was at, where she lived was almost a 2-hour drive.
Wow.
And instead of sending a mailer, I drove over. When I knocked on her door, she was like, you know what? I've been thinking about it, but I haven't pulled the trigger. And she showed me a stack of mailers, but you're the only person that's actually come to my house. And she was surprised. You actually came. And I got that deal because at the end I got in her face, and she had a stack like this with numbers.
You're doing targeted door knocking.
Exactly.
Extreme targeted door knocking.
Yeah. And then it's just who wants to deal that bad, you know?
That's how I feel about these tertiary markets, man. Like the outskirts, farm and ranch, unrestricted. It's like everybody's so busy focusing on the hottest part of the city and in the hottest zip codes, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go over there. That's where all the group is. Like, and I look out, there's no bandit signs, there's no door knockers, there's no flips going on, and like, this is interesting. All this is free, and nobody's after. There's no competition. So I think it's getting up, taking that initiative, getting in the car, driving, getting in a truck, knock on a damn door, see what's up. And people are too busy for that, right? Because you're gonna do a virtual, and you're gonna do all your automated in your systems.
And don't get me wrong, I do a little bit of everything too. We do cold calling, we do mass texting, we do mailers.
Yeah.
But for those ones that you know there's something not right, I better get on this. I go straight to the point and go and find it. So that's really where that's really where I love that fact that you can put the puzzle together. So even before I even knock on your door, I know the whole story. I know already what's going on. I know who you are. I know how many relatives you have. I know everything, but I can't say it just straight out because you freak them out. You little by little start letting it out, and then before they know, like, yeah, that's exactly what's going on, and then that's what I need, and and those are the greatest deals, the ones where you go that extra mile, which the average person.
The biggest problem is finding the biggest deals. And I feel like a lot of people are looking for, like, I need that problem, that's what's happening. But if you find a big problem that no one even, like, overlooks and passes, don't even see it, I think the difference is that when you open your eyes to different opportunities, you see what other people aren't seeing because everybody's only taught one direction.
Exactly. Everybody has shiny object syndrome, and they go for the easiest, low-hanging fruit that they think they see. But I think we're looking for stuff that the other people are not looking for at all, and it's a fun space to play in. And these people really do need our help. What would you give? What kind of advice would you give to a new person that's just getting started? Because I remember we talked about. You said you've been to the bottom, and then now you know what it feels like to be at the top. So if somebody was brand new getting started and watched this video, what would you recommend for them?
I would recommend either try to get under someone that's obviously doing it locally in your area, but you got to give him something in return. A lot of people would love to just maybe, hey, can I take you out to lunch and pick your brain is what they call it, what I've heard. But at the end of the day, what they want to see is they want to see if you have heart, and at the end, it's by action is when they'll take that chance with you and take you under the wing, and that's what I did. I was there almost 6 months, no pay, full time, with one of the bigger players out there in the LA County area, and bigger players that are out there, they don't even want to be known. They don't want nobody to know who they are. And not on social media, it's surprisingly, but if you can get yourself connected with one of those guys, you can't just go and just tell them, hey, can I work with you? You got to show them that you're hungry and show them that you'll want to do whatever they tell you what to do. Or if you have the money, you can play or put in the work.
One of the kind of money. I did the same thing when I first started because I didn't know anything about real estate, but I knew marketing at a very high level.
Yeah.
So I started doing lead generation, and then I would just find somebody like yourself who's already kicking ass, and I would just, hey, I got a lead.
Yeah.
Can you help me with this? And I don't, how much is it? I don't know. You tell me. Like, let's figure this out. But I knew it was a good lead, and he was in a good area. You know, kind of más o menos knew, but I didn't know. So I would just go and I would find all the gurus and just say, hey, I got a lead. And hey, this guy's the sub 2 guy. This guy's the title problem guy. This guy's the whatever. So I just started taking each guru in San Antonio a separate lead. He said, hey, I got the second lead. I got the second lead. And so everybody started helping me because I came with something in my hand. So when somebody calls me, they reach out to me and they're like, hey, can you help me? I'm like, yes, go get a deal. And then come back to me. That's awesome. So we could learn, because there was no other way. I can't teach you enough. You gotta learn in the trenches.
Exactly. Just how we spoke yesterday during lunch, and when it clicked, I'm like, oh my goodness, you know. I've met so many, because you guys are really focusing on the land and out there in Texas, and when you mentioned to me the situation, I'm like, wow, there's so many pieces of land that are in those scenarios that I just had to walk right by. I drive right by them every day. I don't even know really what to do with them if I were to lock them up. And now that we made the connection and we can start this together, it's like, oh my goodness, it's like, watch this. It's like, watch, let's do this. It's like, it's crazy.
I feel like if you're gonna capture as many rental houses as you can, sub 2, and you're gonna have 1,000 or 2,000 a month cash flow, and like 42 houses, like, oh, like 42 million acres, right? And nobody's capturing it like that. So I was like, let's go after that. Let's see what happens. And if we fail and we end up with a couple million acres, like, well, we tried.
And say no to that. That's crazy.
So, are you doing these deals all over California?
Just in Southern California, the LA County area, Riverside County,
Because you just
San
feel
Bernardino
comfortable
County.
around there?
Just in that, just believe it or not, just that area alone, the scenarios that we focus on, just that alone keeps us pretty busy.
You're just saving that niche forever, and you'll never run through all the properties.
Exactly. So it's you know, it's just being consistent.
As time goes by, there's more opportunity to rise.
But don't get me wrong, I would like to expand out and go virtual, like a lot of players that I know that they're doing it. And I know that's really the way to go. You gotta learn to stop being emotional and try to be in control of everything, and learn that you gotta learn to let go and let somebody else take charge so you can grow. And that's my promise.
That's why I never left Texas.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't know the other markets, I don't understand them, and I don't care because there's enough landmass and enough deals for me in Texas where I never have to leave.
Yeah.
But then I thought about it, like, I know as a marketer that if I would do lead generation in all 50 states, my marketing cost goes down to nothing.
Yeah.
So, but how am I going to monetize those leads unless I have somebody in LA County that knows what the hell they're talking about, and it doesn't make sense for me to generate there. So it's like, then we have a power player there, and it's like, now if we can field a lead in any market, it makes us completely omnipresent.
Yes.
Yeah. So nothing goes in the trash now.
Gotcha.
And that's exciting to me, man. So I'm like, all right, let's build this thing out and see what the hell happens.
I'm excited, brother. I'm excited, man. I'm ready.
So, one of the things we always ask is, where can people find you as far as on social media, Instagram?
I do have Facebook, yeah. Andy Gomez, you can just find me on Facebook. Andy
Andres,
Gomez.
no, on Facebook.
It's Andy Gomez.
It's Andy, okay.
Andy Gomez. My company is offerforyourhome.com, LLC. That's pretty much it. Just that.
Do you have an Instagram?
I have an Instagram, which is the same. Andy X Gomez. You can find me.
Andy X Gomez?
Andy X Gomez, number 1. But yeah, that's about it.
Do you
I gotta get a little bit better on the.
Do you offer coaching?
At the moment, myself and my business partners that I work with, that's actually something we're talking about. That's possibly the plans. The plan probably sometime at the end of the year, or for sure by next year.
Okay.
So that's in the works.
So if somebody wants to learn what you know in California, they can reach out to you.
Yeah. I would say probably like towards the end of the year, by next year for sure.
So maybe for now, just send you the information.
Yeah, if anything, and then see where we can just help each other.
Perfect. I think that's exciting. Yeah. So of course we're going to try to help you grow a team as quickly as possible.
Definitely.
So yeah, if we can lean on a little bit of your time and energy, but if not, yeah, if we can help you with your new people come in. Like you got it. The only thing that we're not knowing or we're not aware of right now is what the laws look like in California for these types of transactions. So in Texas, we mastered it. Gotcha. But in California, we've never seen it. So we're going to lean on you a lot for a little while. And then so I say I'd rather do 50% of 1,000 deals instead of 100% of like 20. Right? So hopefully we can make a lot of deals with you.
You got it, brother. Definitely, brother. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, thanks for coming out, dude. Yeah, super good to meet you. Yeah, we're excited. I'm excited to work with you. Like I said, and if where you are already, like you're already going to the new biz. So
Yeah.
we can go with you.
Exactly.
That'd be amazing.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so we appreciate you being in the Hive and believing and seeing what we see.
Gotcha. Likewise.
Thank you, man. Thank you for the interview. Yeah, this one was fun. Yeah, I know you're going to be a powerful player.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Don't forget to follow us at HiveMind CRM on Facebook. That's our free group, and everybody's welcome to come in there. We help everybody. You don't have to be a subscribing member or paying member. And then we have our inner circle group for our subscribed members. But yeah, just join HiveMind CRM, and let's see if we can help you in whatever market you're in. Thanks for watching, guys.
Have a good day.
Good thing.
The show is sponsored by The List Guys. Do you need more leads in your local or virtual market? 1 in 10 small businesses don't invest in any kind of marketing. The List Guys have over 35 plus list types to choose from, and you can mix and match any list or criteria. We also use the skip trace list and provide up to 7 numbers and email addresses. Every list you purchase will be scrubbed against previous purchases. The List Guys are here to save you time. Contact the List Guys today at www.1listguys.com. That's www.1listguys.com.